I think Hoodo's hungry.
Funny. I could have sworn that was your stomach making all the racket.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain. But you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that.
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renan district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danans and Renans, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danans rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renans here, there should still be some people around.
This debris. Do you think it could be the work of Renan Astral Arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings. It said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened. Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shionna's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
Hey, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Beifong, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Dahnan leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadheim's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadheim. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
So you're Alphen, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
What, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, The lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quietly.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danans in this realm, is it not? If
Shut
so,
your
then...
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you know that. Maybe it's 'cause you and the little lady are friends and more.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danan's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Wings!
Yeah! Deadeye! Liberator Deadeye! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Hey, wait up! Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renan pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renans.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Bayfon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadeye.
This isn't Deadeye's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renans as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renans. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
I get the feeling Deadeye signed up to be a rebel, so he could have a roost to rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renans here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renans out of Niez, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renans just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. It's just... What I mean to say is... When you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renan lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niez is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renans are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell!
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Danans with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed, music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renan culture is like.
Even though the Renans destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves and outright forbade the ownership of instruments is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
What's wrong? All right.
What the?
Hey. Yeah! Good.
All right!
Huh? I think someone's calling out for us.
Oh, yeah? How's this? Great!
Yes. Hey. Ah?
Good.
Really? What? Yes!
All right, right.
Really?
What?
Huh?
All right.
Yes!
Over there!
Huh? Yes!
All right.
Yes!
Huh.
All right.
By the by, Jan, if you don't mind my asking, would you be willing to share what sort of clothes are currently in fashion on Rena sometime?
Sure, as long as you call me Captain.
Sir, yes, sir, Captain Shion.
I was just joking. Kinda has a nice ring to it, though.
Did we
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Esta Luva Forest. Next time, pay attention. Jin.
Got sand in my eyes!
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Ugh, even the inside of my mouth is all sandy.
Hootle, don't get blown away, okay?
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed, Mahag Saar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Oh?
Yes! Very nice. Is that so? You don't say. How? I see.
Hey! Sure.
Nice work.
Oh?
Very nice.
Well?
Yes! What?
What?
I don't believe this! All right. No.
Sure.
Really now. Yes! What?
What?
Very nice. Yes.
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but... frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing, having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
Let's dispose of the trash.
I'll pick you all up!
Leave the charges to me!
Time to let it rip!
These ones can run rings around us. If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Mirage!
Lightning Fury!
Begin!
Let's go!
I'll blind you with a shot! Prepare to be deceived, though fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Let's talking more doing.
Anything in armor is all mine! Pile driver!
You're mine! You're finished!
I'm Tornado!
How's this?
Plasma shock! Burn!
Take with sharpness!
Orochi's Fury!
Healing circle!
Tempest! Stop!
Divine Field!
Everlasting darkness! Another incantation ruined!
Struck!
Stalagmite! You require a hand.
Supernova! Voltaic lightning descent!
In a bind?
Reload! Thunderbolt!
Here I come!
Raging lunar storm!
Astral energy!
Plasma
Radio
shock!
exchange! Back into the
Resonate
fray!
with the earth!
Try harder!
Stalagmite!
Take this! Orochi's Fury! Plasma shock!
I'm out of the let's go! Use now! Lightning
shock!
condemned! Thunderblade! One more
Hurry
time!
on! Double demon
Lightning
blade!
condemned! Thunderblade!
Take this!
Raging lunar
over.
storm!
Out of ammo!
Mirage!
Shield!
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
My fists are crushing it out there!
Let's see what you've got.
Where are you going? They're surrounding us!
Elusive deity!
It's over! Eat this!
I'm not so good with this one,
Take
Carly!
this!
Plasma shock!
Blind free! Why can't they just sit still?
Shion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
I'll blind you with a shot!
You're mine!
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah! And the pummeling to me!
Plasma shock!
Freezing storm!
Raging lunar storm!
Mirage!
I'm ready!
Fury! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that thing.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Plasma shock! Mirage!
Thank you!
Orochi's Fury! This one's all mine!
Elusive deity!
You're mine! Eat this!
Tornado drive!
Take this!
There! Go! It's over! Now!
Resonate with the... In an instant! Impact block! Not a chance!
Freezing
Lunar
storm!
Rondo!
Stalagmite!
Mirage!
Tornado!
Soaring Light
Divine
Spear!
Streak!
You're finished!
Abyssal
Into
deep!
the shadows!
You're mine!
Do it!
Jolie! In an instant! Impact block!
I'm ready for the next battle.
An opponent like this should be easy. Plasma shock!
A new melody!
Go get lightning condemned!
Soaring Light Spear! Come and face me! I'm not done!
Airborne beast, my special. Permanent render!
Take this! Got fired!
I've got it! Let a marksman handle it!
Soaring Light Spear! All yours! It's over!
Freeze Lancer!
Stop! You're mine! Rising Wyvern!
Tempest!
You're on!
Elusive deity!
Let them
Take this!
Hitting pile driver!
I never miss! Speak with darkness!
Take this! Burn!
Resonate with the earth!
Here I
Go!
come!
I'm only getting searing flame! One more
Plasma
time!
shock!
A freezing storm!
Searing Gale!
Lightning condemned! I freeze
Again!
flame!
Plasma shock!
Here, let me help! Do it!
Now I can let loose! Try harder! Not a chance! Mirage!
Searing flame!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Permanent render!
Rising Wyvern! Soaring Light Spear!
It's in the sky!
You're
it's
mine! Sword Rain Alpha! This one's all mine! You're finished!
Resonate with the earth!
Searing flame! Reload! I'm out of
Here I
ammo!
come! It's over!
First aid! Raging cascade! I'm all
Elusive
soaked up!
deity!
Mirage!
Annihilation!
You're mine!
Rotating pile driver! My astral arts are coming along quite nicely.
Coming along? What do you want to do with them?
Oh, you know. Sprout flowers from the tip of my staff, suspended in midair.
So you want to be a street magician then? Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans, this is... What's this thing?
Coming through! Can't get out of this!
One more!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Lightning orb!
Your reflexes will not serve you well here. Dance on the wind! Scream, bathed in blood. Rip you apart! Bloody howling!
Glacial steel!
Sword Alpha!
Raging Luna Storm!
Damn it! It's too fast!
I'm ready!
Darling! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes! A merry distraction.
There's still more to go!
Mirage! Rotate with the earth!
Stalagmite!
Double Demon Fang! My turn!
Lightning orb!
Bloody howling!
Lightning condensed! Thunderbolt!
Take this! Soaring Light Spear!
Firmament Raider! Mine!
You're mine!
Bloody howling! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Here I come! It's on! Sword Rain Alpha!
Now!
Deliver!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Go no further! This one's mine!
You're mine!
In here! Searing flame!
Burn in hell!
It's a duel of the
You're
arts!
mine!
Blazing storm!
It's over!
A banana! Let's go! Ice tornado!
Airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Not the shot!
Rinwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around!
You're mine!
Certainly not.
Not on my watch!
Mirage! Orochi
Bloody
Fury!
howling! Resonate with the earth!
Astral art?
That's my cue!
This one's all up. Shut him down!
Lightning orb!
Ignite!
So thy
Try harder!
Searing flame! Reload! Freezing storm! Thunderbolt! Ice tornado!
You're finished! Mirage!
It's in the sky!
Arts being interrupted.
I'm on a roll!
You're more comfortable at a range, aren't you?
It's not really built for close quarters combat.
Nor am I. Don't worry. I'll help you keep a white burn.
Feeling down!
Negative gate! Lightning orb! Raging cascade! Here I go! Sleep now! Get on in there now!
Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
I think I'm getting stronger.
We should be able to cook here.
I feel all bent out of shape.
I know what you mean. Hard to settle down after seeing all those ruins.
We fought hard to help liberate the people of Dana, but every realm we've been to along the way could have easily turned out like this.
When powerful forces collide, the destruction they leave gets that much worse.
So we've been lucky things haven't turned out worse up until now?
Regardless, I don't want to see this realm get messed up any more than it already is. We have to capture this lord ourselves no matter what.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
What's up, Kisara? You look concerned.
Oh, no, it's just... I'm looking at our finances and they seem to have taken a nosedive. I don't remember us making any big purchases, though.
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money a small amount.
Half? Dohalim, what the hell did you buy?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? I mean, that unique-looking trinket you're holding?
Whoa, is that a...
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Danan times. Most likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual. Ever since we Renans conquered Dana, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Danan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way. Just this once?
I don't know. Why spend money on something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
Alphen, your blazing sword draws its power from Shion's Fire Master core, right?
So I'm told.
Then why don't you use yours, Dohalim?
You mean my Earth Master Core, yes?
Yeah, I mean, you still carry it around with you, don't you?
I do. Each Master Core contains the astral energy harvested from Danon's slaves over the course of the last 3 centuries. Though only a select few qualified people, namely the Lords, can wield them, they nevertheless hold too much power to simply abandon.
If only the Lords are supposed to be able to use them, how come Alphen and Shion can use theirs?
That may be because Shion has embedded the Fire Master Core within her body, something which wouldn't have occurred under normal circumstances.
Okay, but why do you still carry yours around?
Just as Danons see Master Cores as symbols of the lives and resources robbed from them, so too do I view mine as a symbol of our lasting sins. The pain and agony wrought upon this world by my predecessors, as well as the injustice enabled by my own inaction, are all housed within my Master Core. It is a testament of all that I have done wrong. It cannot ever be used again, nor fall back into the wrong hands.
Dohalim.
You didn't differentiate between the deaths of Danons and the deaths of Renans.
Danons and Renans both spill blood and languish in agony all the same. I just couldn't bear to hear it any longer. That's all.
Little late for that.
Thanks for waiting. Eat as much as you like.
Mind if I join you, Law?
Oh, hey, Alphen. What's up?
Nothing. I was just surprised to see you weren't training for once. Got a stomachache or something?
You know I don't literally train around the clock, right? I do take breaks.
Do you? It seems like you're training every chance you get.
Well, yeah, it can't be helped if I want to get stronger. Still, it's important to let your muscles rest every now and then. That's what my dad told me anyway.
Zephyr said that?
When I was a little kid, yeah. I would get so excited whenever he came home. I always followed him wherever he went and tried to learn as much from him as I could. He said, it's good to be passionate, but don't overdo it. Just like there are times when you want to take a break from studying, sometimes your body wants to take a break from training too. I was always rushing around and forgetting to rest, so he ended up telling me that a lot.
That definitely sounds like him.
It's nothing to get sad over. Still, I can't help but wonder if that was my dad's way of teaching me the dangers of rushing into things too quickly. Then again, maybe I'm just overthinking things. I wish I'd had more time to talk to him about this kind of stuff. See you guys tomorrow. You guys ready to hit the road? I know I am.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
I never miss!
Illusion! Elusive deity! Begin!
I'll be saving you!
Elusive deity!
Lightning Coming through! Leave the enemy's arcs to me!
Milk and plate here!
Here's a raging cascade!
You're mine!
In here!
You're finished!
Let's get you all tucked away!
Take this! Ignite!
Reload!
You're mine!
Negative 6!
We'll take the true mark of you.
Well, can't think of anyone better than
I'm
you.
ready! Show me! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together!
Finely timed waltz.
I never miss!
You're on! Orochi Fury!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! Free Blaze now!
Searing Dance! Show me! In an instant! Impact block!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
I shall ensure you survive this.
I'll heal you all! Healing circle!
This death shall not.
Hey, now see that you don't get in trouble again.
Ignite!
Bathed in blood, rending you apart.
Plasma shock! Hurricane thrust!
Freezing storm!
Elusive deity.
It's over!
Rotating pile driver.
Rising Wyvern!
Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite.
You're mine! It's over!
Rending you a bloody alive.
Here I come! Plasma shock!
Take this.
Here I come! We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right, no time to hold back.
Take Magic is
Rending you
out!
a bloody
Feel
alive.
I'm not done!
Get on in there
Plasma
together!
shock!
Healing circle!
Take this!
Ready.
I can't Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
You're mine! It's over! It's on!
Shiny Supernova! Annihilation!
Story like
Now!
Everyone hanging in there?
Go no further!
Resonate with the earth.
Rising Wyvern! Rising Wyvern! Soaring Light Spear! You're on! Come one, come all! You're finished! Okay, here I go!
Negative 6.
Soaring Light Spear! Take this! You picked the wrong fight!
I'm ready! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Soaring Light Spear! Take this!
I'll thank you.
You're mine!
Elusive deity. Rotating pile driver.
Freeze Blazer! Feel!
Sword Lane Alpha!
Let's get you all turned away!
Bloody Demon Fist! Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno! My turn!
Freezing hero!
No escape!
More where that came from!
You're on!
Ice
Shock!
Rimwell! Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang.
We're in good form!
Coming through.
Gravity Cascade!
Blood. Rending you
Seal!
a bloody howling. Resonate with the earth.
Liquid Blood!
Burn in hell!
Where are you going?
Here I come!
Divine Strength! I can do this all day! Here I go!
Plasma shock!
Only getting started! Fake with
Resonate with
darkness!
the earth. Stalagmite.
Freezing storm! Divine
You
Strength!
apart. Back you. Bloody
Tornado!
You're mine! Orochi Fury! Damn it! Plasma shock!
Here's the evil! Lightning Descent! Freeze Blazer!
elusive deity.
Searing Flame! Reload!
Try
With
harder!
the earth.
Not a chance! No escape!
Stalagmite.
You're on!
Freezing
Plasma
Bathed
shock!
in blood. Rending you
Divine Strength!
Turn the tables on him!
There are still more left!
Right!
No time to hold back.
Thank you.
Do they not teach you to say thank you in Dano?
Not to a Renin, they don't.
In a bind?
Take this!
Orochi Fury! Can you take it?
Plasma shock! Lunar Rondo!
Here's evil!
Pieces!
Rending you apart!
Bloody hell! Astral energy! Raging cascade!
Take this!
This is This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue.
Yes, my lady?
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
Eat this!
Searing flame! Reload! It's over! How's this? Searing flame! Reload!
You're mine!
I'm out of
It's over! Take this! It's over! Take this!
Searing flame! Reload! Raging cascade!
You're mine!
Negative gate!
Do you require help? Here I come!
Thunder blade! That one's mine!
Take this!
Whoa!
It's over!
One at a time!
Plasma shock! Blow them away!
Glacial spear!
Now!
Here's
Here I come!
Can't get out of this!
Freeze
Take this!
Lancer!
I'll grind you into dust! Elusive deity!
Plasma shock!
Now!
Searing gale!
Don't mind if I do!
Elusive deity!
Here I come! You're finished!
I'm ready!
Here I come!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that
You're
vein.
mine! Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Plasma
Feel! Healing thunder!
Did you just heal me?
Yes. I need you, remember?
Freeze Lancer!
Rending you apart! Escape! You picked the wrong fight!
Light astral energy! Do it!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Whew! Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Why didn't the Renin...
Right, here goes!
The everlasting take this!
Take this!
Shining Supernova! Raging Cascade!
Rotating pile driver!
Searing gale!
Lightning Do it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Let's talking more duels!
It's over! You're mine!
Freeze Lancer!
Orochi Fury!
Rotating pile driver!
Don't get careless.
I've got a really bad feeling about this!
Stay calm.
Never miss!
I shall provide assistance.
Burn in hell! Rending you apart! Orochi Fury!
Searing Flame! Hard up! Reload! Shining Supernova!
Got fired!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
You're finished! All yours!
Now,
Orochi
I'll
Fury!
maybe this one!
Do it!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes. A merry stretch.
There's still more to go! Field! This one's mine!
Take it! You're mine!
I never miss!
It's over!
Amazing.
Plasma shock!
Here's a healing arm!
Take this!
First
It's
aid!
Did you
just heal me?
Yes. I need you, remember?
Right.
Pile driver!
Plasma shock!
Photon lightning condensed! Thunderblade tornado!
Here I come!
Raging Luna Storm!
First aid! Firmament render!
I can handle it.
Here's evil!
Elusive
Arrow
deity!
ball!
Rotating
Freeze!
pile driver!
Orochi
Take
Fury!
this! Elusive
Here's
deity!
evil!
Coming through! Ha! Now!
Scarlet
not usually given to restraint.
Sometimes I believe you're stronger than you let on.
In an instant!
Let's refrain from losing. Discourteous, aren't you?
Freezing storm! Raging cascade! I'll heal you all! Be careful!
In a bind?
Camouflage!
Here I come!
Get on in there!
You're finished! Try harder! My turn!
Steering
I'm not done!
One more time!
Eat this!
You're mine!
I'll smack you!
This one's mine!
Elusive being! Shock!
Resonate with the earth!
Annihilation!
Searing gale!
Deny!
I'm not done! Plasma shock!
Healing circle! Hey, that's not in your dreams!
Your helping me has become apparent.
It's for the good of all of them.
Is it now?
Don't get in my way!
Plasma shock! Mirage! Elusive being! You're finished!
I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! Raging Cascade!
I'm not
Anymore that could all burn out.
Now see that you don't get in trouble again.
Now or never. Elusive can't get out of this!
Take this! It's over!
Raging Cascade!
Too much!
Everlasting.
Ignite! Try harder!
Negative gate!
Why'd you heal me?
Right.
Lightning contagion! Thunderblade!
Does it hurt?
Plasma shock!
Annihilation! Into the shadows!
Mirage!
Lightning! Zap! Will this help? Thunderblade!
Blast!
Lightning orb! Healing
Thank
circle!
you.
Orochi's
Here I
fury!
go!
Okay, here I go!
In here!
Orochi's
I'll
fury!
be saving another one!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Arc Field!
You're mine!
First aid!
Ha!
Denied!
Allow me to help you.
You're finished!
I'll
smash you!
Here's a healing item! First aid!
This one's all mine!
This isn't looking good.
Whatever!
Here I come!
Annihilation!
Negative gate! Plasma shock!
First aid!
Take this! Okay, here I go! Here I come! Time to let it rip! Demon Fang!
Here's a healing art!
Well, I'm impressed.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Raging Cascade! You're mine! I'll stop its charge! Thanks, Kisara!
Is this it?
Banana, let's go! Annihilation! Ice Cascade! Sleep now! Will this help? Healing! Here I go!
Double demon
This
blade!
far enough! Leave the enemy's arch to me!
Milky blade here! Here I come! Orochi Fury! Talon Hurricane! Armor won't save you! Tiger Blade! Mirage! I'm on it! Go again! Tiger Blade! Here's Hurricane!
Freeze Lancer!
Try harder!
I've taken too many hits!
It's time! You see what happened there is you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that. Burn in hell!
This one's mine! I never miss!
Talon Hurricane!
Confiscated! Searing Flame! Reload!
Can't get out of this! Guardian Field! Here you go! Orochi Fury!
I feel kind of funny.
Yeah!
Hey! Blow them away!
Does anyone else think this may be just a bit too tough for us?
I think it's safe to rest here now.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
I... like to check their wares, if you don't mind.
Thanks for waiting. Eat as much as...
Okay, off we go.
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be...
Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
I shall ensure you survive this.
You're mine! It's over!
Into the shadows!
Death from the wind!
Arrow wall!
Take
Into the
this!
shadows!
Anything in armor is all mine! Sword!
Vaporous darkness!
Plasma shot!
Everlasting darkness!
Negative gate!
Divine strength!
Plasma shot!
Into the
Nothing
shadows!
by me!
Back into the fray! Vaporous darkness!
Plasma shock!
You're mine!
Take this!
Divine strength!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And pummeling to me!
Photon flash!
You're mine! I'll take you! Plasma all mine! With the
Photon flash!
Mirage! Plasma shot!
Spear! Here's evil! Here goes!
Mirage!
Free blazer!
Elusive fury!
Now,
Coming through! Ha! Mount! Scarlet Inferno!
take
My turn!
Lightning orb!
Elusive fury!
When it is high!
Plasma shot! Here I come! Soaring light spear!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Take this!
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
You're mine!
The abyssal deep.
Fire!
Across a path! Elusive fury!
More from the south! Here I go! Thunder field! A banana!
You're
Let's
mine!
go!
Elusive fury!
In here!
Now you see what I can
Now!
do!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
My exploits are bearing fruit. Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Never miss!
No escape!
Searing flame!
Burn!
Reload!
Elusive fury!
Here I go! It's over! I'm all
Negative
messed up! Annihilation!
You got flyers!
I've got this! Let him
Come
mark
one, come all!
It's
All yours! The tempest engulfs you! Plasma shot!
Clear for us a path.
Mirage! Elusive fury!
Divine strength!
Here I come! It's over!
The abyssal deep you require a hand.
This one's mine!
I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Now! Take it! This one's all mine! Not
I'll
today!
heal you all!
Plasma
Now!
Clear for us a path.
Healing circle!
You're mine! It's over!
Handy!
Soaring Light Spear!
Power
Take
surges
this!
Here I come!
I'm ready!
a comfortable win.
I'll take you all off!
I'm only getting started! Lightning
Take
orb!
this!
There!
A new melody.
You're mine!
Negative
Lightning
gate.
and death! Free blazer!
Take this! It's over! Damn it! It's too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Take this!
Rain
Elusive
fire!
fury!
Pierce evil!
Plasma shock!
Free blazer!
Here I come! It's over! Mirage! You're finished! Here I come! Elusive fury!
Negative gate. Can't get out of this.
Pierce evil! This one's mine!
Strike!
Free blazer!
Burn!
I'll thank you.
Take this!
Now!
Show me! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed walk.
It's over!
Annihilation!
Raging Luna Storm.
Thunder field!
Searing gale!
Light astral energy!
Here I come!
Searing flame!
You're finished!
Negative
Photon
gate.
raging
Reverence with the earth.
I'm ready!
Blood. Could have been worse. Discourteous, aren't you?
Stay
calm.
You go!
I shall provide assistance.
Thunder blade!
Elusive fury!
I'll take you
Here's the
before.
healing art!
Orochi's Fury!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Flying freeze! Why can't they just sit still?
Xion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than
No
done!
further! You're mine! Orochi's defeated!
They're all coming after me!
I'm coming, Manuel.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine.
Freezing storm! Elusive deity! Soaring blast!
Do it!
Orochi's Fury!
Jolene! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes! A merry destruction!
There's still more to go.
This one's all mine! Let's go! I'm ready! Xion!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes! Now! You're mine! It's over! Soaring light spear!
Sweet now. Do it! In there with the others. This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
Well, looky here. Let's dispose of the trash. I never miss!
Rending you apart!
Blazing storm! Lightning orb! Raging tornado!
Orochi's Fury!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
The enemy
Here.
wields art too.
We'll soon see about that!
It's over! Take this! Burn in hell!
Freezing storm!
Carve through armor!
Alright!
I'm ready!
Sleep now!
Orochi's Fury!
Lightning
Let's
down!
go!
I'm not stopped up! I'm
Here I come!
You attack without mercy.
Because I can't afford to hesitate. Do
Not
it!
against the worthy opponent.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
This is barely target practice.
Then why bother fighting them?
Because I certainly won't run away from a battle. Out of our way! If it's in the sky, it's lightning orb!
Damn it!
Where are you going?
Blast the duck! You're mine! Rending you apart!
Orochi's Fury!
I'm ready! You're mine! It's over!
Take
this!
Blazer! That's my cue! Freezing storm!
Shut him down!
Ice tornado!
I can handle it! Elusive deity! You're mine!
I'm all stopped
It's
up!
over! Orochi's Fury! Blast the duck! Execution! Lunarongo! Blood! Rending you apart! Bloody hell!
Now!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around!
Certainly not. Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet and... This is the power of the blazing sword!
What a rush.
We should be able to cook here.
This place gives me the creeps. You really think that Lord is hiding out here?
Be careful. The air is dense with astral energy. Something's not quite right about this place.
How are you able to pick up on all this stuff anyway? Is it something that all astral arts wielders can do?
I must admit, I'm curious myself. Perhaps her den and bloodline has something to do with it.
Dohalim.
Apologies. I meant no disrespect.
Stay alert, everyone. There's a good chance that she already knows we're here.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Finally, some open space again.
Little help!
Annihilation! I'll face you!
Thunder field! There! This one's mine!
You're mine!
Let's
Free! Defeated! Just sit still!
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Seismic rush! Here I come! You'll get it on the way! Eat dirt!
Do it! More energy from astral energy!
Say no more.
Got it!
Well
I'm
done.
ready!
One more!
Totally!
In an instant!
Impact block!
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down.
Searing Gale! You're mine!
Grenade!
It's over!
Here goes!
Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
Raging
Mirage!
Leap!
Orchid Fury!
More for the stockpile!
You're finished!
Glacial
Dance
Spear!
on the wind!
Here's evil!
Take
Field!
it!
Free Blazer!
Orchid Fury! Bloody howling! Blast the star! You're mine! You're finished!
It's over!
Rising Wyvern! I'm ready!
Elusive deity!
Looks like we got them all.
I won't forgive you!
Everlasting
You got company!
Negative not done! Orchid Fury!
Here! More for Searing Flame! Reload!
Got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Raging Cascade! Do
Orchid
it!
Fury! Kill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say? One more!
Fix it!
Chinese
You're mine!
Supernova!
Ignite! Here I come! It's over!
Now!
Orchid Fury!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Well, looky here!
courteous, aren't you?
Come and face me!
Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil!
Begin!
Freeze Lancer!
Rotating pile driver!
Here goes!
I can't get out of this!
Reload! Raging
Here I come!
Searing Flame! Reload!
Prepare to be seized on fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps found is more appropriate.
Let's rocking more doors!
Stalagmite! You'll finish! Blood! Rending you apart! Bloody howling! This one's all mine! Soaring Light Spear! Massive Blackened Blade! Strike! Eat this! Here I come! You're finished! Plasma Shock!
Get on in there together!
Here I come! You're finished! You're finished! It's over!
Flare Tornado!
It's over! Double Demon Fang!
Do it!
On the wind!
This is barely target practice.
Then why bother fighting them?
Because
I'll take you all off!
There! And
Everlasting darkness! Negative gate! Resonate with the earth!
Where are you going?
Bloody howling!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly! Right now! There! And again! Take it! I'll bring you back from death to let the marksman handle this! I'll bring you back from death to this! Got you a bloody howling! It's there! Hey, that's...
Plasma Shock! I'm ready!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes! A melee stretcher!
There's still more to go!
I'll face you! Lightning Wyvern! Soaring Light Spear! This one's all mine! Rending you a bloody howling! Good darkness! Negative gate! More! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright...
Out of our way!
Damn it! No elusive deity! In a bind? Take
Face
this!
with darkness!
Tornado! Orochi's Fury!
Here I go!
Far enough!
Graviton
Negative
field!
gate!
Divine!
Orochi's Fury! Armor won't save you! It's over!
Easy and snaring to me.
Yeah! And pummeling to me! You're mine!
Lightning condemned!
Blackened
Thunder
Blade!
blade! Searing flame!
Execution! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! Orochi's Fury!
Do it!
Double me! In an instant! Impact Block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
You're mine! You're finished!
I never miss! Get out of there!
You're mine!
Fray!
Eat dirt! Begin! You're mine!
Not
so fast! Plasma Shock!
Lightning I can handle it! More where that came from!
Take this!
Anything in armor is all
mine!
mine!
Black and take this!
I'm only getting
You're finished!
lightning orb!
Here I come! It's over! Elusive deity! I'm ready! Go me! In an instant! Impact Block!
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
I won't forgive you!
I shall ensure you survive this! Armor won't save you! I'm not bloody howling! Take this! With the earth!
You're helping me become a pattern.
It's for the good of all of us.
Is it now?
Here I come! It's over! You picked the wrong fight! Rending you up! Here I come! You're finished! Far enough!
A freeze
fury! Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
You're mine! Bloody howling! The everlasting darkness! Negative jump!
Healing circle!
You're on!
Back into the fray!
Did you just hear me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
You're mine!
You're most comfortable at a range, aren't you?
I'm not really built for close quarters combat.
Nor am I. Don't worry, I'll help you keep away from.
So that's how a lord fights.
I don't perform as well when I'm observed.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear you say that.
You're finished!
Breeze Lancer!
Ignite! Here I come! Elusive deity!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on.
Yes, my lady?
Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now, I'm certainly not that relaxed. I hate camping out.
Let's see. I've cooked, cleaned, and sewn. I think that's everything for today.
Hey, Rinwell. What was that whole legend you were talking about earlier, back when we were by the gate?
Huh? Oh, you mean about the Darkwings? It's an old story about a Dahnan hero that's been passed down for generations.
Like I said, I sure haven't heard it before.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, long ago, there was an evil king who tried to bring all of Dahna to ruin. However, a pure black owl heard the pleas of the people and decided to help. It chose a young hero and bestowed upon them a holy flame that was capable of vanquishing the king. The story goes that the young hero challenged the king and defeated them with the flame. Seeing Dahna had been saved, the people flew the crest of the Darkwings as thanks to the owl for its help. From what I understand, it used to be a really well-known story before the Renans came.
I guess our people must have forgotten it over time. It's lucky for us you still know it. You sure are well-versed in these sorts of things, Rinwell.
You know, the part where the hero defeats the king with a flame reminds me a little of Alphen.
Come on, it's just a story. Besides, if we're talking about an owl helping anyone, Hootle would definitely choose Rinwell.
Sure, I might have helped take out our own kind of evil king with the others, but I'm definitely no hero. That and Hootle's wings aren't even black. Huh.
Looks perfect.
Good night, everyone. All right, guys. Ready to go?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. I suppose if you're a lord going into hiding, a forest is one place to turn.
We don't know for sure she's here. Keep looking.
There. Guess I misread the landing.
Won't forgive you!
Here I come!
Now you see what I can do!
Escape! Orochi's Fury! Nothing but plasma
If it cools up, time to get out of the way!
You're finished!
I'll bash it into the ground!
Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Thanks, Kisara.
Talon Hurricane!
You picked the wrong fight!
Here's your healing bar.
Do it!
Astral energy.
Say no more.
Well done.
Orochi's Fury!
Not in your dreams.
It's over! Shattering the pieces! Attack time!
Mirage!
Shining supernova. Do it. Light astral.
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Freezing storm.
Talon Hurricane!
Where are you going? Shining supernova. Raging cascade.
Orochi's Fury! River!
Astral energy.
Say no more.
I can feel my precision improving.
We seem to have come across something a little unusual. This one will be difficult to predict.
Glacial spear.
Not today!
Light astral raging cascade.
It's over! Orochi's Fury!
Leave the agile ones to me. Blood.
I'll heal you all.
Got flyers!
I'm Dustin. Let a marksman hit.
All yours! Resonate with the earth! Orochi's Fury!
Denied!
Watch him.
Here I come!
Bloody howling!
Double
The
demon!
enemy wields arms too.
You'll see.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll heal you all.
Now! Take this! It's over! Mirage! It's on!
Healing circle.
Did you just heal me?
I need you, remember?
Right.
Ignite!
Art expert.
I only rely on
Thrust!
Light astral
Orochi's
raging.
Fury!
Feel.
Plasma Shock!
Reload.
Orochi's Fury!
Waters of freezing.
You're mine!
Not in your dreams.
It's over!
Tornado.
It's over!
This one's mine. Magic is on.
Plasma Shock!
Annihilation.
It's over!
Blazing supernova. Raging cascade. Light tornado.
Ready to go!
Raging cascade.
Plasma Shock!
Sweet now. Orbit the sun.
Plasma Shock!
Thunderbolt. Healing circle.
Too fast!
Stand back.
You
I'll
are
trip
in
it up.
tip-top state.
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no? Astral energy.
Say no more. Hey, I'm pretty lucky.